the things that I look at with him is the mechanics. There are times where he can throw with, like he had a sidearm throw in the first quarter on a third down where it's like very few guys can make that throw. But what you see with that is the feet aren't matched up, right, with the eyes, which is what they want. And it's not always, you're not always going to be able to do that. So sometimes you got to be able to make a certain throw. But what they want is more consistency in that area because, like, you see that one being completed and you see a few others not. So what's, so that's something you have to work on. Will he get better with that? He has to. He had, those were things that he had in college as well, but in college it's overshadowed by Paris Campbell and Terry McLaurin and, all the talent there that could make you forget sometimes those other things. So I think then like I said, the decision making is the other one that they're really looking at because it is going to be hard to fully measure him just based on success of a play. So you have to look at his role in that play. And that's why I bring up that strip sack fumble because Brandon Sheriff gets beat on that play and they're sending a bunch of guys. And like, I would blitz the heck out of him because the line isn't handling it. And, Martin and Christian had a trouble on a stunt one time, but then is Haskins going to make you pay if he gets out of there? And that's, so I would probably do more of that if I'm another team, just test him there all the time. But again, on that strip sack fumble, he has McLaurin breaking to the outside on a crosser, and that's, I wonder is that where you should be going? And that's one where that's where you talk to a kid after the play and you ask him what he sees and does he learn from that play? That's what this whole year is about for him. Are you learning? He has only started 9 games. So that's not enough. And I think the question that anybody, listen, we're going to know an answer, I think, by the end of the year for what they really think. But it's, again, where are these are growing pains. And I think the second half of the year will be the key for him. Is he progressing to a more consistent level? And again, it's not just about the results of a play. It's about his role in that play and how is he handling that. That's what it's going to be about. But yeah, Lurch, you're right though that this would seem to be a 1-year referendum on him with the staff because if they don't do well and he doesn't do well, are you really, are you going to continue that, or are you going to look at this quarterback class and say, hey, there's another guy out there? But I just it's hard because he doesn't have a lot around him. But he also has things he has to do better. And then I think the question, I'm sorry to ramble here, but the question they then have to ask is, when he's a finished product, what do you have, and is that going to be good enough? Even if you get more talent around him, if the ball is thrown inaccurately, is that going to matter? So, but having said that, maybe you have more guys who can hurt a team at the line, win at the line right away, and so now you have to play a little bit differently, or you instead of getting a blitz and having guys take maybe a couple of seconds to get open, now you can get rid of the ball right away so the blitz doesn't hurt you as much. You know what I mean? So there are definitely ways they can help him, but he's got to help himself with improving in those areas.